That's a bit arrogant.
You don't think that that's like a trauma response?
Not at all.
Are you
Wanting
sure?
to be in control like that?
Not at all. No, not at all. And I'll tell you why. First of all, my major's in psychology. I was one of 12 of a cohort in a place called Florida Atlantic University way back when the dinosaurs roamed. And I'm telling you, as somebody that wrote the thesis on domestic violence, after you've endured trauma, yes, you're going to change the way that you operate. I am never going to exercise the type of relationship where I'm giving control to another human being.
So
not
you
financial.
just confirmed my point.
But
you
no,
said you just
no,
wrote the thesis
because
on trauma,
financially,
and the trauma says that you behave
Dina,
differently.
if I could finish,
after
financially,
But
I
you
have
just proved my point.
But you're not letting me finish. So financially, I have never been taken care of by a man, ever.
Do you pride yourself on that?
Very much so.
Why?
Because I'm very successful in doing that.
But you don't think that you would be even more successful, like if you had somebody to support you and to
Why would I
support
do
your
that?
goals and to support?
Why would I want to
like,
do that?
Why would you want to have a man by your side?
Exactly,
you'll
which
build
is
with?
why I stepped away from the idea of marriage. I did it. I was loyal. It backfired on me, and so I live very content. Now, if you're broke, just say that. Whoever that applies to.
Hold up. What? I hate
No.
that. I hate
But
that
wait,
still.
but hold on.
Those
Time
the
out.
same
Time out.
shit.
Pause. Because you're saying that you're content, but what you're also saying is that you operate the way that you operate because of the way that somebody treated you in your marriage. So you can't be content
Not at
because
all.
you're operating off of trauma. You
Not
just
at
said
all.
that right
I
now.
literally just said, if you listen to what I said, Dina.
I did listen.
I said I have
with both of my ears.
never, ever required a man
To take
financially.
care. I'm not talking
so
about
that would have
finances.
been prior to trauma.
Nobody said
Dina.
anything about
Has nothing
finances.
to do with that.
Nobody
Dina.
said anything about
okay,
finances.
so where are you coming from? Because you're not
You
making
said,
sense.
I know, obviously not to you.
Let's start
but
again.
I agree.
What I was
see
saying
what she's
is,
saying.
what
Go ahead.
I am gonna start again.
Go ahead, Dina.
Okay, this time don't interrupt me though. All right. So what you were saying is, okay,
Yeah.
I asked you, do you think that you operate the way that you operate because of the trauma of your marriage? You said no. Then you said that you wrote the thesis in FAU back in whatever
The
year you were
dinosaurs.
there. Okay, hold on. Not,
I said that.
I didn't
Hold
say
on.
that. That was Kate.
hold on.
Maybe pay attention
So
here. That way you
back,
can see who said it.
back.
Dina.
I'm being very respectful.
And I am also.
No, you're not. But so you were saying that back in the days when you wrote your thesis, okay, that survivors of domestic violence then go on to operate differently moving forward because of their trauma. You literally just said as well, I decided I was no longer going to be the good wife and that I was going to operate this way because it makes me content. So you
Financial
operate.
and operating as a marriage
I'm
are
not
two
done talking.
different things.
I'm not done
Well,
talking.
no, I
You're
have to
interrupting
stop
me.
you because
I'm not talking about finances. Nobody
not,
said anything about
So that's how-
finances
that's
this
what
entire
changed,
time.
Dina.
You're the one that's putting
That's
the finances
what changed,
in there.
Dina. You're not listening.
I
Here's
am.
what you
You're not
wanna
listening
hear.
to me.
You're not
You're not
listening.
even letting me finish talk.
How are you dictating what goes on in my wallet in my house?
Nobody said anything about
So
your
maybe
wallet,
we need
Mama.
clarification. Let me
Nobody
finish,
said
Mama.
nothing about
Let me
your
finish my
wallet.
conversation, Mama.
Nobody.
How are you having a voice of opinion on
How
what goes
am
on
I
in my
gonna
house?
let you finish talking if
It's
you haven't
giving
even let me
weird.
finish a thought?
Go ahead and finish.
Yeah,
But
it is weird as
how
fuck.
are
This is
you-
a weird ass
How are you
episode.
going to dictate and talk
This
about
is
my
weird as
relationship?
fuck,
Like,
you
well,
guys. I don't know what's going on right now.
I think
I don't know
you
where
got
I
somebody that's
stepped
going to talk
into.
back.
Alright,
That's
cool.
what's going on
We're-
right now.
alright, we're
I'm not
gonna-
going to sit there and
you
be
won't
quiet.
let me
You're
finish
talking
talking.
about my life. So maybe
You're
you stop talking
about
and
your
let me
life.
talk.
You're talking about your life.
Exactly.
And
Don't
I
make
let you
opinions on it.
finish.
Don't make opinions
Then don't
on
come on
it.
a podcast and tell
make
everybody your
opinions.
business because that's
You're not
exactly what
making
the fuck
sense,
we're
Dina.
here for.
If I'm
I
going
think
to
I
talk
make a
to
lot of
you like
sense.
from an educated perspective,
I think I make a lot of
humble
sense.
yourself before I do.
No. How you gonna humble me? Please. Please. I beg of you to humble me. Please do. Because we can have a humble contest. Me and you. Right now.
There's nothing humble about me.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see
And
that.
it speaks to
I
like
could see
the
that.
trauma
speaks
that you
volumes.
experience as
No.
a poor woman.
As a poor
Both
woman.
financially,
I'm poor.
morally, and educational.
I'm poor.
Please don't make me humble you. Please don't.
I know Dina's not poor. Dina's
don't.
definitely not poor.
Because you're looking at $1 million baby over here. You cannot.
Congratulations,
ever
Mama.
meet me at my bank
Congratulations.
account.
I love you for
Ever.
that.
I don't need your love.
I
Rebuke
love
and
that
return
for
asunder.
you. I love that
Carry
for
on
you.
with the next question.
All right, cool.
Congratulations.
All right,
Nobody
cool.
was talking about finances. We talking about your trauma, and you just displayed all of it right now in the last 5 minutes.
And you explained that you're broke. Congratulations. I hope you can cash that check to the
Thank
bank.
you. Thank you. I
Getting broke.
appreciate it. Thanks.
All right,
Appreciate
cool.
it.
Guys, we're going to get to the super chats real quick, man. Shout out to the ladies over here. They're being super, super friendly today. Okay, cool. So we got a super chat from David Jones. Shout out to David Jones, man. Younger men want sex with attractive older women, but rarely do younger men want to marry older women. Shout out to you, David Jones. That's actually...
He's right.
Do you understand
He's
that?
right.
Everybody understand that?
Yes.
Here? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Dina looks fumed over there.
I'm perfectly fine. I am a respectful,
It's okay.
nice woman.
All right, guys. Make sure you guys like the video,
in
man.
my nature.
All right, cool.
And
Real
I
quick.
will stay that way.
We should have put that one to a
Because
vote.
I don't let
Aren't we
people...
You want to
unfiltered?
vote that one?
I don't
Aren't we
let people
unfiltered?
Okay.
change
Why
the
put
way
on an
that I
act,
behave.
Dina?
I don't
Why
let
put
people
on an
change
act,
the way
Dina?
that I behave because
Let's
of the
become
way they
unfiltered,
choose
Dina.
to behave.
All right, cool. Do you know Dina?
So yeah,
I know nothing about
Okay.
Dina.
So how do you know she's
Exactly.
putting
She
on an
wouldn't
act?
sit at my circle, sweetheart.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't. She's right.
She wouldn't be invited to the table.
Okay.
She's right. She's
Fair
not
enough.
lying. I wouldn't.
Okay.
No invite.
Fair
I can
enough.
tell you that from the get-go.
Okay, cool. Jose, shout out to my man Jose, man. He says, let's do the rating game and have the panel do a 360. Oh, Jose. We're going to read one from Repo. He says, light flex for Richard Basil with the Richard Basil. Shout out to the Richard. I'm guessing he's talking about the watch right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. And then David Jones with another one. Shout out to David, man. He says, but if you don't want financial support from a man, then how can you expect men to accept you if you're not willing to let the right man lead the relationship?
But who's looking for acceptance?
I think we're
Then
all
what do you
looking
want
for
out of a
acceptance.
relationship?
Damn.
Did
That's
I
a
not just
human
say
trait.
I don't want a marriage and I don't need a like?
No, she
I
just-
told you there's a roster.
So I didn't say marriage. I said relationship in general.
But I'm single, so I'm obviously, and I said I led with. I'm not
So-
seeking applications. I'm
Yeah,
single.
I
Like,
know. So are you
single.
keeping your
If you don't mind
roster
me
around for
asking.
entertainment if you don't want a relationship out of it because you want to stay content and single? Is that what's going on
She
here?
enjoys controlling people.
Oh,
She said
okay.
it.
If you don't mind me asking, why did the marriage end?
I love
Yo,
that
fix
Dina
the
knows
mic,
more
yo.
about me
I
than
need you to fix-
myself. So
speak
like,
into
why
the
don't I stop
microphone.
All
talking?
I'm
'Cause
doing is
clearly
repeating
Dina knows
what
a lot
you
about
said.
me.
I'm not saying anything that you haven't said already.
It's giving stand behavior.
But if you
Dina.
say you're content, then why do you require
what
men
behavior?
to make more than you to be on your roster if you are
Bro,
already content?
Because
Can I
told
ask
you
a
I was
serious
the-
question?
We're talking, and Dina, I know you want this to be your show because you keep looking at the camera. But let me finish my thought, sweetheart.
You can't make
Okay,
that
I
shit
have
up.
a question. I
can't
have
make
a
this shit up.
question.
To answer you, because I'm
Okay, so
trying
I
to
would
be
remember.
respectful to you and answer your question. It's not that I don't, it's not that I wasn't married. It's not that I have a roster for fun to control and all that nonsense that uneducated females try to speak on. What I'm saying is, currently, I'm single as of like 2 days ago. I'm not trying to go to the roster and see everybody. I'm like dealing with that situation and figuring what's my next move. Moving forward, having taken into consideration the relationships I've had after my marriage, I'm not going to consider somebody broker than me. Period.
Okay, so that's called hypergamy right there, right?
No more charity cases, no more free lunch.
Everybody understand what hypergamy means?
Done.
Everybody understand? So it's a weird dynamic, though. She wants to date someone that she can control.
Correct.
Right? And typically...
Never said.
You did say that.
I said
You
I
said it
like
verbatim.
control in my relationship.
No, you said you like
I
to
did
have
not
control.
say I'm trying to control. Let's say Eric was my man. I'm going to control Eric. At no point did I say that. I said I like control in my relationship.
Correct.
Which is, how do I do that? By paying my own rent, by paying my own car, by paying my own nails. Everything is by me. The day of tomorrow, Eric hypothetically wants to leave. Where's the loss? She pays everything herself. Do you understand? That's what I mean by control. Not that I want to control what Eric does, what he eats, breathes, and sleeps. I don't.
So
It's
why
not
do
like
you
that.
date broker dudes?
Exactly.
It's
exactly.
a weird, again,
Basil.
listen,
Exactly.
here's the reason why it's a weird dynamic, right? Because she wants a guy that she can essentially kind of have a little, whether you like to admit it or not, you want control over the relationship to an extent, right?
I want control over what applies to me in terms. Okay, so like for example, put a perfect example, real life example. I was going to go into a lease with somebody that was significant to me.
Okay.
Correct. I'm always going to be the breadwinner. You just can't. Not in Palm Beach County.
But you just
you're
said
not
that you wanted someone that made
But let me
equally
finish.
or more than you.
moving forward. So it
can't
was
get
like
that.
after that. You're not going to get that from where I'm from. Well, you might, but not the kind of guys I like. So that also plays into it. The type of guy I like, right, is not going to have the kind of money I like. If I want to find a Palm Beacher, sure, there's money there. If I like what I like, they're not going to have the type of money I bring to the
The guy
table.
you want doesn't want
Bro,
you.
how? Okay, real quick.
Basil,
So
you
how-
know nothing about me.
Okay, so how are you making so much money? What do you do again?
I just told you, irrigation contractor, CFO.
Okay.
Right? So in Palm Beach County and all throughout of Florida, we have something called grass.
Okay.
And some people are
I know
not
what it
like
is.
some people use the little old school sprinkler system
Okay.
thing. Some people actually dig up under the ground
Uh-huh.
with pipes and they keep their landscape looking great.
Okay.
So I don't do that. That is my previous husband, right? My own one and only. He did that. He
Okay.
does the manual labor now with my son, and I was a CFO.
Okay.
That's all.
So they do the hard work and you take
Because
in-
that's not my. That's
yeah,
not
but you
my
see what I'm
thing.
saying? They,
Yeah.
My
they
thing
do
is
the hard work
librarianship.
and she makes some money. That's cool.
I also
Um,
finance for him to go to school for that and all the licenses. So
Okay. Oh well, if that's true, congratulations. That's
why would it be
pretty
false?
fucking.
Shit,
Why
that
would I
nigga's
lie?
winning.
I don't know.
Yo, he's
People come
really
on here
winning.
like all the time. What I'm saying
I
is,
wouldn't.
if a guy makes more money than you, there's no way he's gonna unless he's like a really weird dude. Because most guys that make that type of money, they have to compete for that, right? They're very masculine
Correct.
guys.
Can I
right?
ask a question?
They're not gonna just let you come into the relationship and give you complete control, right? Even of
Right.
yourself, they're gonna say, "Hey, listen, if I'm first of all, I just don't even see that happening because you're 39. If I'm being honest, why would a guy that's making that much money go for a woman that's 39, out of shape? And to be honest, what are you gonna do? Like a guy's gonna want kids." Right, a 39, 40-year-old guy can still have kids, but a 39-year-old woman, the possibility of you having a healthy kid dramatically drops.
That's assuming you don't have money to make sure that you're doing genetic testing, IVF. There's a different type of 39-year-old. There's a 39-year lower socioeconomic status is not going to have the same options.
Okay, health
Yo,
wise.
That's I'm
Bro.
talking. That's somebody else with higher socioeconomic status would have.
Yo, Dina, you damn pissed her off.
I look like
No,
the
but
bitch
she's
her husband
rude.
cheated on her
She's
with. That's
just
what it
rude.
is.
She's rude. She doesn't let me.
That's what it is.
Yo.
My
That's what it
husband
is.
would never
That's
look for
exactly
that.
what it is.
This is
That's
wild.
exactly
Her.
what it is. I promise.
hold
I
on. Your
swear to
husband
God,
will
it
never
has
look
to
for
be
this?
that.
Nah,
Has to be.
Nah,
It
sweetheart.
has to be.
So what does your
yo.
husband look for?
It
that's
that's
not that.
What's your type? Because you
It's
were
not
saying you have
that.
a specific type,
I
right?
do.
Do you
I
want to
do.
describe like your ideal
so
type?
after I would say after my husband, which was Puerto Rican, I really quickly realized that I do enjoy tall, dark, and handsome, but not for the reasons that everybody wants to go and say. It's not the BBC and all that shit. It's just that I prefer them. That's all.
Okay. Dearly noted.
Okay, so apparently she makes more than Kim Kardashian because Kim Kardashian can have kids.
Who?
You?
Who can't have kids? Courtney Courtney is pregnant
Okay, I
and
said
is
Kim, though,
older
right?
She
than
had
me.
a
I said
treatment
Kim,
though
though,
to
right?
get pregnant.
Right, which is something that is afforded to
Correct.
people with money.
Okay.
That is IVF.
But the percentage drastically goes down.
Yeah, and even then, it's not for certain, right? It's not
Which
like
is
100% proof.
why
But
Kim
I mean, we
couldn't
have 20-year-olds
kids.
that are having miscarriages because they're doing too much blow. I mean, really,
Yes.
because of scientific advances, we are able to have kids if we wanted to.
Mhm.
Again, I have children.
Mhm.
That's not something that's number one in my mind, but it's something that is available to me through genetic testing that I've had done.
Can I ask
Okay.
you a personal question?
Hold on, real quick. I want to
Sure,
get to the
sure.
super chats, and I'll come back to you real quick because they're paying money. I want to make sure I honor that real quick.
Yep.
My boy Jose says, Dina, you have to be the final boss in a journey. Congratulations on beating the game. What the fuck? Yo, chat. All right. So Horton says, librarian, you a slow Tuesday fuck and suck him dry type at best. Settle with a beta or die alone with kids. Shout out to Dina triggering her. And so librarian is
Me.
Oh, that you're.
Yeah.
oh,
It's
okay.
funny that you would imply, or that he would imply that somebody broker than me would trigger me.
God
How
damn,
do you
bro.
know how much money I make?
Do you
I'm
make over
so
$1 million?
Curious.
Are you $1 million
I'm
club?
so curious.
Do you
how
make
you know,
over $1 million?
How do you know I don't?
But do you? Can confirm
How
it.
do you know that
It's
I don't?
unfiltered.
Let me
Confirm
ask you a
it, Dina.
question. I'm asking you a question. How do you know that I'm broke? Because that was the first thing that you led with is, I'm broke. What was it? What else did she say? I'm broke. I'm uneducated.
Yeah, your husband.
I'm
her husband
rude.
was, yeah. So
Well,
that means you must
what
be
else
less
did you say?
attractive than her.
I'm rude. I'm uneducated. I'm less attractive than you.
I didn't say you're
I'm
less attractive.
No, you did
You
because you said that your husband would
you
never look at
implied
me.
that he cheated on me for somebody like you, and I'm
I
confirming.
mean, I has to be
that's
that, mamita, because
inaccurate.
I haven't done nothing to you, and you hate my living guts,
Mama,
apparently.
because you're putting
You
words
feel
into
me?
my mouth because you like to hear
No,
yourself
I'm
speak.
not. I'm not
okay with you
putting
bringing
words
an
in
educated
your
argument to the
mouth.
table, but don't speak on my life.
You
I don't speak
spoke
on
on
yours.
it, and you
Right,
said
and you're
these
trying
things.
to
All I
reframe
did
the
was
narrative to make sure
reiterate
that
the things that
look
came
at
out
you
of your
now.
mouth.
Do you want me to talk and give you a response, or are you just like concerned with hearing yourself speak?
Actually, no. I wanted you to listen
Okay,
to what
so
the
I'll
fuck I
be
had
quiet
to
so
say.
you can finish talking.
Thank you. I
Go
appreciate
ahead.
that.
Are you
That's
done?
the first time that you did this
Are
entire
you done?
podcast, and you
'Cause
still
bring
haven't
nothing
shut
of
the
merit
fuck
or
up.
value.
I
Nobody
totally
cares.
understand why you're
Nobody
single
cares.
right now. I
Okay,
swear to fucking
guys,
God.
we're gonna move
Says
on.
the
real
one
quick.
that has no
Like,
options,
this
no
is
money,
crazy.
and looks like that.
Because I'm not a hoe and I'm not out here sucking dick
A hoe?
to feel like I'm in control.
Here she
like,
goes.
I'm sorry to tell
At
you.
some-
God,
is it
damn.
giving
If you
hoe?
really want to know the truth.
So you're asking
like,
me not to judge you, but you think I'm automatically
You're the
sucking
one
dick.
that said that you had all these
Honey,
dudes on your roster.
You're giving
right?
low
So I don't
vibrational
know.
beta,
Blue
no
checks.
money.
I don't
Bro,
know. Yeah, all the blue checks.
Bro.
right?
Yo. So
Broke.
can we just do Jose's?
Yeah, we're
super
gonna do
chat?
Jose's.
You can do what you want, but I'm not gonna let somebody that's on a lower socioeconomic status
Oh, wow.
try to get on
Why
my
are
level.
you always
You're
bringing
not.
up the money?
hold on,
though?
hold on,
Because
hold on,
she
real quick.
continues
'Cause
to
that's the
judge
only
me.
thing
Why
that
didn't
she
you bring up the
doesn't
fact
know
that she's
about
body
me, so
shaming
she
and
has
she's
to-
like
nobody
sex
body
shaming?
shamed
Ladies,
you.
Never body shamed
ladies,
you.
hold on, real quick.
Nobody body
Let
shamed
me
you.
ask you a question, right? Because
Sure.
you keep bringing this up.
Sure.
Does someone making less money than you make them less than you?
No, but that's assuming that poor is just financial. I'm talking about morally,
Okay. So you're saying
verbally,
she's
obviously
poor as-
vocabulary
in character.
limited. It's just giving
Oh,
poor.
wow, that's
Okay.
Right, not
crazy.
just financial.
Okay.
There's so much more that poor
I
entails.
understand. Okay.
That's insane.
Dina, maybe she could give you some lessons after this. It sounds like she
I
wants
don't
I'm not
you know what
interested.
I mean? Like,
I don't-
oh, okay.
I
All right, cool. We're gonna
I don't know
move
if I
on,
would
ladies,
learn
to the super
anything.
chats. My boy Jose says again,
Crazy.
Basil is tall, dark, and handsome. Can he join the roster? That's a question for you.
No, she doesn't make enough money for me. She's too broke.
She's
Basil, you contacted me how many times yesterday and today to make sure that I was here? Please don't do
Because
that.
you had an appointment.
Please don't do
girls
that.
for the show. What do
Yeah.
You
Don't do
had,
that.
no,
What does
not
that have
because
to
you
do with
need girls
money?
for the show. You had an appointment.
So you
He
could text.
contacted you.
It was like back to back to back.
Because you
and
had
then
an
today,
appointment
back
that
to
you
back to
didn't-
back. I didn't have an
Hold
appointment
on. Back to
before.
back to back.
It was a
Back
great
to
Basil
back.
called me 5 times before I got
Back
here.
to
Basil,
back.
you trying to
Nobody
smash?
asked
What's
you,
up?
Dina.
What's going on?
Dina, nobody cares.
Aw.
Nobody asked
I
you,
care.
Dina.
I care, Dina.
Unfiltered cares. Thank
Yes.
you. I appreciate
care.
you guys.